So there's that. So now, here's what I'm going to tell you.
Oh, dude, I forgot to press record. See.
Well, why can't I? Oh, well, because you worship a different God than I do.
I forgot to press record, so this is all possibly classified.
Well, I have access to resources and you don't,
Shit.
and I will kill you if you want access to the same resources.
Anyway, Roddy, most of the stuff in the beginning is absolutely classified because I totally forgot to press record, so whoopsie daisy. Well, I mean, that's the thing. You know, sometimes that happens. I wanted to record, but I thought it was recording, but I just checked it. It's,
Mine's always changing. We're hurling.
okay, now I'm recording. So basically, I lost about an hour or something. Whoopsie daisy. It's okay. I mean, you still remember what I told you. You just don't have the video up in there. So it's okay. I mean, you still remember what I was saying. Anyway, well, this is a good thing for Kute and Najwa, right? So their crimes will not be recorded to be for all to see. So. Yeah, so this is good. I mean, this is like a miracle for Najwa.
So we think
what I told them, and but anyway. Anyway, Roddy, you got the most important part. This is gonna run out, so I won't stop bothering Roddy. So, but you understood the creator of the universe, destroyer of the universe, maintainer of the universe. We want to maintain the universe. We want to maintain a stable timeline. Stable timeline. Specific woman. Anyway, that's what I was started doing, Neil. In 2021, I started realizing what Vishnu was, and I'm trying to find the right woman now. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so. Yeah, so, anyway. I mean.
Maybe space is a place.
I mean, if I find the wrong move. It's okay, whatever.
On asteroids, there's an unlimited amount of it. Choose your asteroid. There's unlimited resources.
I just learned that if you want to mine for any kind of element,
it's only
go to an asteroid.
Correct.
I know, right? It's still July 19, 2025. I lost the video. I thought I was recording, but so
all the platinum that has ever been mined on Earth.
this is bad. I mean, because I had a talk with Barack Obama and President Erdogan, and that's not good. Losing that part, losing talking to YouTube is okay, but
fresh water and there's billions of comets. So it may be that in the future,
well, at least well, that's the thing, right? If we lose this, there's no evidence. Alexis doesn't know. Is Najwa a good person or is Kute a good person? So
goes away.
I know.
And that's the war fought over.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Are they good people? Well, they tell Alexis what they learned, so.
Correct. And you might be
judgment on them.
Someone is charging too high a price, or
we'll do another asteroid.
Yeah, another asteroid.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
exactly right.
You know about telekinesis.
When you were mentioning the moon and giving us sort of a glimpse as to the size of the moon and Earth compared to the moons on Jupiter, let's say.
Yeah.
And
it's larger than most.
Gravity at work is like. The larger the mass, the more gravity. So
but it's so far down. Because it's so far.
Us and colliding, essentially.
If you see it at scale, the moon is massively distant from us. It's so far away. You know.
It, right?
8,000 miles, give or take, for the diameter of Earth.
So Danica, I love the way your brain is wired.
Because gravity, cost of gravity is. You get like 1/4 of gravity with twice the distance, basically. It's geometric. That's why. The farther it is, the less gravity. This is classical physics.
No, he wasn't hitting the head with an apple.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
But he did wonder, why does an apple fall straight to Earth?
Yeah, this is classical gravity.
The moon does not.
Ah.
How is it that
space-time.
Part of the Earth-Moon system?
Space-time is the same thing. That's one of the primary things that people who do science understand. Space and time is the same thing. And Kute and Najwa do not understand that, I think. That's why. If you just go your life studying meditation and non-science mumbo jumbo. No, you would not understand that space and time is the exact same thing. And that's why Andrew can do the things that Andrew can do, because space and time is the same thing. I mean, because I'm communicating from the future. I mean, I'm still communicating, and Danica, you definitely know. It's because space and time is actually the same thing. And that's why you want to study my brain for understanding of gravity.
All right, so let me go to a mountaintop and set up a cannon.
Yeah.
So let's shoot out a cannonball. And you shoot it out, and it
goes straight.
Comes to the bottom of the mountain and falls.
Yeah.
Okay? So the whole time, even though it has sideways motion, the cannonball's falls.
Yeah. What happens if you drop the cannonball off the mountain?
Clearly.
Instead of firing, you drop it.
What happens if the cannonball comes out at a higher speed?
Oh, that's probably right, because you can't just drop it off the mountain. It would just roll down the mountain.
Before it hits the earth.
Right. More for.
Of course.
Right, but
let's keep doing this.
The time it takes to fall is exactly the same.
Even faster.
It's still the same.
And watch what's happening. The cannonball,
even though the forward motion is farther, the time it takes to go down is exactly the same.
It is sort of following the curvature of the earth.
Yeah.
Before it hits.
Yeah.
It's got a curve and then hits.
Well, if you don't, yeah.
Okay?
If you don't count about
and
that.
then he said, wait a minute. Is there a speed where when I launch
now he's talking what you said. Apparently, I mentioned something about Jesus in the good fast.
Yeah. But wait a minute. It's completely turned away from it, and it's now you duck. Otherwise, it will hit you in the back of the head, and then the cannonball will just continue. Oh my God! In that, he drew this diagram in his one of his most famous books. Okay, Newton's System of the World. He drew this diagram, and that was the first description of an orbit. There is a speed.
So I'm listening to Koo and talking about random stuff.
So far.
Anyway.
That when you're falling towards Earth, the very curvature of Earth's surface.
Oh, that's what you're trying to explain to.
Fell away from you by that same amount. So you fall.
Orbit.
Almost like it kind of.
That's what you're trying to. You're not trying to tell me about the gravity.
It's a stable thing. So you fell a foot towards Earth. Earth curved a foot away from you.
Ah, that's what you're trying to explain. You're trying to explain orbital velocity, orbital escape velocity. That's what you're trying to explain, not the.
Actually falling towards Earth.
Yes, you're still falling, but.
The moon is falling towards Earth.
Yeah.
It's just going sideways fast enough so that it's.
That's what you're trying to explain, Neil. Yeah.
Never catching up with Earth's curved surface.
Yeah.
And it completes the orbit. That's why to maintain an orbit, you don't need rockets. Things in orbit, if they're stable, just orbiting.
Wait, what are the
things you can do? Earth around the sun.
Yeah, this is
around Earth.
Yeah.
This is why when you see a rocket launch, we say, "Oh, it's going to launch into space."
It's always
What's
in
the
a
first
curve.
thing you see the rocket do?
Curving.
They curve.
They curve. Yeah.
They curve. Okay. They don't just go straight up.
Yeah.
They don't go up very high before they start going downrange.
Yeah.
Half the fuel that they burn is to give it sufficient speed, give it this magic Newtonian speed
to exit the atmosphere.
Downrange so fast that as it falls towards Earth, Earth curves away from it.
Yeah, orbital velocity. And Jeff Bezos couldn't do that. I mean,
given height that does that. And that's the orbital speed.
What the hell is this thing?
It's about 5 miles per second. Sideways.
What is this one?
But that's also what. Let me keep going here.
How does Salvador control your life?
You know the billionaire Bezos, Branson boys.
I don't know
Yep.
when the hell is this system. I mean, I think it went over.
Elon, who puts people into orbit.
Anyways, hold on.
Bezos and Branson don't. They just launch you up, and then they.
Shit, I don't know what just happened. So.
And you're in free fall for a short period of time before you re-encounter the atmosphere.
Well, this is good enough. I mean,
while you're in free fall, you're weightless.
This is 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
Okay.
Los Angeles,
If I
March
put you in an
before
elevator in a tall building,
so.
cut the cable.
My peripheral is special prayer.
If I put you on a scale.
Oh, this is a good one. Los Angeles is gonna be
And then
forever. I want a free fall. That's it.
Yeah, this is a fire.
the elevator falls.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is part of your anyway. The fire that you all
And
caused.
if you are holding like a pen or a pencil in front of you, after you cut the cable, if you let go, the elevator
Anyway.
scale, you and the pencil are falling to earth at exactly the
Yeah,
same
this is a fire y'all caused, by the way. So.
All I can say is when skydiving.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fire that you all caused
Running Wild
anyway.
show, and at the end we had to
The fire that you
skydive
both know
for
about and that
vision.
Coot did not know,
And
because I'm not gonna go
I
further
was
back
like
in time to
standing
tell him
on
that
air.
he's gonna
Once
cause
you
this
fell,
fire. So,
you don't feel like
'cause I'm
you're
an
falling
asshole,
anymore. You just kind of
Neil.
feel like
I'm
you're
an
standing on
asshole.
air.
Well, so the
anyway,
How
I
does it all
mean,
fall the same
Danica, you knew
The
about the
most
fire,
magic
you knew
time
about it, but
of
Coot
that
didn't know
fall
about
would
fire
be
because I'm probably not gonna tell him.
until you have
I
reached.
mean, look, I'm not. I've reached the actual
Yeah.
absolute end of where I can go.
Depending on your density.
This is the absolute end. So.
I'm
This is the absolute end. I cannot
Definitely.
watch anything with Coot farther back in time because I do not want to tell him. Because otherwise he wouldn't have been a fucking asshole, right? I mean, if he knew that he was gonna burn down 3 cities and then,
Depending on how flappy your clothes
I mean,
are,
he wouldn't have done
you
it.
might
So
wear these-
Drag wingtips.
I know, right? Give Alexis bad.
He
He never knew. If Alexis never told him, he never knew. So
the
the bad, stupid ass advice motherfucker gave to
When you're
Andrew
in
caused the
orbit.
fire. So
you are freely
Yeah.
falling towards Earth.
anyway, this is why you do not betray the second coming of Jesus Christ.
You never catch up with Earth. When
Anyway.
you are free falling,
Now you're contrite and
astronauts
and
in orbit
what
are
happens
weightless.
now
It's
you're
not
sorry,
because you're
right?
just in space. There's nothing inherently
How
weightless
many
being in space. No.
anyway,
No.
now he's sorry.
You are weightless in a falling elevator. The Bezos-Branson tourists are weightless until they re-encounter
Anyway,
the
so-
atmosphere. Anybody in an
This is the
orbiting
fire.
space
I mean, this is
is weightless.
the fire starts on January
But you're
January
going fast
7th,
enough that you don't get
2025. I mean, there's
Correct.
pretty much nothing I
Because
can do
Earth
about it.
is round.
I see someone that I think is Alexis'
It's
boyfriend. I see that man. and then
I'm
he catches
sorry,
on fire.
I
It's
didn't
like
want to be that person.
this is what happens when you
Yeah,
break
there's
a
lot of funny memes. I think my
telepath and
favorite one was when you
telekinetic
said that
part.
when there was the shadow
Yeah.
of Earth on something and it was
Yeah.
just
Anyway,
a flat
I
line.
mean,
Oh,
anyway, by the way, the fire
I saw
in
you
Palisades
about
starts
this
because
back
somebody
in
tried
the
to
day.
prevent
It's
it. By
like,
the way,
what
Neil.
I said was,
Some genius tried to set the origin of the fire
so
on
there's a full
fire.
moon and there's a shadow.
Yeah,
There's just a thin
some
horizontal
idiot tried to
shadow.
prevent the fire, and the roots were still
A
burning.
lunar eclipse.
So after 7 days later, on New Year's Day, somebody
Yeah.
fired fireworks at the origin, and then
Yeah.
anyway,
On that,
so
just as a
that's
curiosity,
angels.
I would say-
Angels in
I
command of
really know a
angels
lot
and
of interesting
archangels,
spaces in
Coot.
science,
And
so
you
I
might
don't
be
know
going
if
to
it's
hell
really
for
about
10
science.
trillion
But
years
I would
if
say
Alexis doesn't
there's
marry Andrew. So
plenty of people
I
that,
am
you know,
forgiving.
think the Earth is
If
flat.
Alexis marries Andrew, I will let you go to heaven, Coot.
It's
But otherwise,
Nah, I was like,
you're
it's
looking
far
at
more
hell
like
for 10 trillion years.
that
So
it's holographic in nature.
this is Coot. This is Coot.
Then and why we can't maybe explain everything. Then it is.
Yeah,
this.
Reverse hologram. That's what I was talking
We're
about.
gonna
Reverse hologram.
prob-
Like 5
Well,
dimensions,
you're
6
asking that
dimensions
idea
to
of
lower dimensions.
A holographic reality.
I think
Well,
that might be
a lot of
actually
things could
true.
be, and the holographic
Higher
universe
dimensions
is
to
a-
lower dimensions, though, Danica. Not holographic. Usually 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional. You know.
Idea by
But-
authentic physicists.
But that's the only way that I can think of how the
Consider
multiverse
the
works.
possibility that
Neil.
none of this is real in any.
No, it is real. It's
That
just
it's just
it's one of-
information sort of
Yes.
manifested in
Exactly.
this sort of holographic grid, and
basically
That's all.
our reality is the
Smaller?
4-dimensional manifestation
but it's
of
intriguing as
5-dimensional
seeing
reality.
other
So
sort of physical,
anyway,
insights.
this is something Coot probably too stupid
About
to
whether
understand for
Earth is
himself.
flat, we have people running around saying
You
it
know,
isn't.
it's not because he's
There's an old
black, by
saying.
the way.
I
Coot's
think it's
black, but
95%
I
true,
mean,
that if an
it's,
argument lasts more than 5 minutes, then both sides
are wrong. Yeah. Here we go, hold on.
Then how long will you argue with someone who
Yeah.
says Earth is flat?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's the
Or
thing.
it's the scientific community.
It's
You're
a theory
right,
that I
I'm
can
right, you're wrong,
multiverse,
we're
right?
both
How could the
wrong.
multiverse
That's
exist?
correct. That's correct. And we both have to recognize that.
If we don't,
going
yeah,
into
traversing the
conversation.
multiverse, and when we change the
So,
timeline, it's
my
basically
favorite
traversing the multiverse. So
rebuttal to flat earthers part.
yeah, we're actually
Right.
not flat, but
Have you ever been on the East Coast?
but this is the only
On a
explanation
Sunday,
I can think that we actually
in the
exist
winter,
in multi
and watch the
dimensions,
football
higher
game
dimension.
on the West
You know.
Coast?
5 or 6 or 7 or
A
8
football game on a
dimensions.
Sunday in
That's
the
our
winter,
existence, and
it gets dark.
our bodies
in
and
New
our
York at
minds
5
is basically a projection of a
The sun is still
in
up
4
in San
dimensions, you know,
Francisco or in
of
Los
a higher
Angeles.
dimensional universe.
That's because Earth
So,
is curved.
which is kind of trippy, by the way.
Stop there.
That's the kind of stuff you
That's a
shouldn't.
free experiment that network television.
Because it's the only explanation is that why you can change the timeline at all.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
and
you
the
shouldn't
sun,
be able to change
we
jack and
rotate
shit, you
west
know?
to east, so the sun sets in the west,
I
and
mean,
the sun is
think
still
about it, you
over
know.
that stadium.
But
I
it's
think the
I
biggest
mean,
argument is
it's-
that the curvature should make certain things
Yeah.
disappear at a certain distance.
I know, but just
And
think about it,
that
Neil. I mean, future
it
Andrew is
seems
just
like
a future
that's
Earth that's
okay.
physically
That to me
real,
is like
and
their-
past Neil and
the
past
hang and have.
Danica
I don't
in
think there's a demand
2020.
on that.
23, I
Yeah,
guess.
well,
Like,
I sure should.
2023 still exists in
Yeah,
your
like,
past Earth that's still
promise.
physically real, right?
But I watch a YouTube
It means
video
that
on it.
both our Earths
Yeah,
are
look,
existent in some sort of
Let's
thing
close
that's
the loop on
called
moon,
the
because I
universe,
told
you know?
I'm super duper fascinated by the moon.
So,
But
Right.
to correct something, which is why you got an A instead of an A plus.
Yeah.
There is no dark side of the moon.
yeah, that's right. Because the
That's where I was
sun,
going.
the
Why
sun, because
Don't
it,
we see the other side of it.
Oh,
it's
there's
because
a
we're
far
tidal
side.
locked. We're tidally locked because
The far side of the moon.
the far side of
We
it,
never
not the
see
dark.
it.
We're tidally
Yeah,
locked to the moon because when the
like
co-
it.
when,
Well, no, it's not. Both sides of the moon get sunlight.
because
Exactly, that's what you're-
yeah,
yeah,
when the
I
moon was
think-
molten, it was
So-
basically a liquid ball.
So the far
Yeah,
side of the moon,
I'll let Neil
when it's
explain.
new moon for us, it's broad daylight for them.
Yeah.
So a
Right.
day
Why?
on the
Why?
moon
It was
lasts-
because the moon was liquid. Basically, it was so
It's
hot.
warm.
It was liquid,
day
and
on the
when
moon.
it's
So
liquid
the sun rises and sets.
and it cools down, it'll
um,
tidally lock to
keeps
us,
its
so
day
that
cycle
the
on
same
moon
side always
once-
faces
once a
the
month,
Earth.
29 and a
That's
half
what
days.
happens because the moon was molten
Do
at
we
one
ever
point.
see that? Is it ever?
We'll
does
never
any
see it
part of the planet ever see the other side?
No,
Okay,
never,
so now
never.
watch. So I'm
You
facing,
can't.
though we are on a podcast Zoom exchange, I'm looking at you,
Yeah,
and there's a
he's
painting
gonna do a
behind
bad
you,
job explaining.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Verify that.
Yes, there is. There's a
There's a painting.
red and yellow and brown.
Yeah,
and
there's I see it too.
I love it.
flashed across the back of me.
No, here it goes. So I'm facing that painting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we were in the same room, and I went to the other side of you, and you rotated to still, and I'm still facing you. If I'm on the other side of you and I'm still facing you, I'm not facing that painting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm facing whatever's behind me right now.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
my direction now.
Okay,
Mhm.
I had
So you look at the
rotate
computer. You'll be
180
looking-
degrees for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I am turning on my axis.
But
Now it turns out this turning has an exact match. So one day on the moon exactly matches one orbit of the moon.
yeah,
It's what's called tidally locked.
yeah.
And then people say, well, I can't, like, what are the odds of that? How can that be?
It happens all the time.
How? Because the moon is rotating at exactly the rate necessary to always show the same face to us.
In fact, that's what happens
It's
with
called
most
a tidally locked
most
system.
most objects in space
And the
all
forces
that,
of
so-
nature conspire
Yeah.
to tidally lock things in the universe.
It happens
Earth
all the
has
time.
tidally locked the moon. The moon is trying to tidally lock us.
But it's too
The
weird.
moon is slowing down our rotation.
Yeah,
Am I
but it's
telling
too
you?
yeah,
Mm.
but it's
slowing down.
too
We've
too
had to
light.
introduce 24 leap seconds since we discovered this effect
Yeah,
back at 50 years ago.
yeah. When the
24
dinosaurs were
leap
done,
seconds
it's
to compensate for the fact that the moon
Yeah, when
is
the-
trying to
oh,
slow
yeah.
us down.
I'll
Because
tell Danica,
one
it's
day
so
when
cool.
the moon succeeds,
I think it's
it will slow us down
23
so much
hours
so
and
that
half.
we will only ever show the same face to the moon.
Yeah,
Then
would
we
be
get a
a-
double tidal lock.
yeah. Anyway,
Mm.
when the
And
dinosaurs
it's
were
a-
on
And it's
Earth,
moon Sharon. But maybe Karen, depending if it's Greek or
Anyway.
pronunciation. They're in a double tidal lock.
yeah. I mean,
And
seriously.
is that inevitable for Earth?
Yeah, it is.
Eventually-
but it can take longer than the life of the sun.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what
It
I was
happens
saying.
slowly, but
So-
it's real. And
But we won't
so-
survive it
so
anyway, so
it means for Earthlings,
it's not.
when the
bad.
moon is up, it never sets.
Yeah,
And if you can't see the moon, it will never rise.
yeah,
Like on the moon, if you're on the far side of the moon, you would not even know an Earth existed
yeah.
until you hiked around to the near side of the moon.
Yeah.
And then you can see the Earth.
It's actually
Crazy,
pretty
there
cool.
would be like a little bit of a shift though, because even in
Yeah,
the
I mean, I
atmosphere,
thought
like,
about it, but-
we're looking at the stars. The stars have shifted over time.
Yes,
but
they
the gravity
have.
will
Looking at
correct it.
the
That's
alignment
why.
things they've all
Because when
shifted
it
just a
shifts,
little bit based on
the Earth gravity will actually
time
correct the
passing.
shift.
Yeah, so Earth wobbles on its axis.
right.
We have a tip, and that wobble shifts the correspondence of the stars to the month in the year that we normally associate them with. So yeah, all of that'll shift. But when you're tidally locked, you're tidally locked.
Yeah, I mean gravity is actually
So
what
I used to wrestle, and in
want-
college and in high school and college, I was captain and undefeated in high school, but in college it was different.
Yeah,
got
college
harder.
Yeah, it got harder.
Yeah,
Well, I expected that, but no, I'd be wrestling these like corn-fed guys from the ranch who were probably hauling calves, when they were children.
Baling hay.
Yeah. So I'm a city kid, and there was no contest for that.
Right.
But I still love this.
Wait, there's the.
And I wanted to invent.
Oh, you still have some more time.
Called the double title.
We actually talk about how the universe is in. I actually know the depressing fucking answer to that one.
So I figured one out, but I never.
How the world's going to end. I mean.
So.
It'd have to be
Well, not world,
Well, no,
not
so
our
what would
world, but
happen I would. lock
the
arms
James West
with your arms,
James West space telephone.
like that. But I have to be in control of your body, and we would spin while I'm dragging you down
Yeah,
to
the
mat.
universe is expanding
And
faster.
so we are turning, facing each other, but I take you to the mat. I already have you. As long as you stay in front of me, your shoulder blades go to the mat, and then it's a takedown to a pin.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, data from the James West telephone is explaining the universe expands much faster rate than previously studied phenomena. Hubble attention.
A whole exercise facility.
It means
recording studio.
something depressing.
Do it in
Something depressing. I mean, it's not a problem for us. We don't live that low.
It'd be a
Not
good
our
idea.
problem.
Next time you go
Not
to
our
Joe's
problem.
show, you should
But
tell them about the double title lock.
I actually
Show
know
them
how
it
the
goes.
universe is gonna
I'm
end.
fascinated by the Big Bang and
Yeah,
what
that's
it's all
what we're talking
about. And my mind says, the Big Bang. How do you know what the Big Bang is
We're
unless
guessing.
it happens on some other scale,
Yeah.
on some fractal scale in some other way, or
We,
otherwise
it's a guess.
this Big Bang that happened is
And,
just something that was, 14 billion years ago.
Well, we have something
we
called
have any
cosmic
evidence?
background radiation that
What is the Big Bang, and does it happen on a fractal level in other ways that we experience in our reality?
we're trying to replicate it with the
That's
collider.
also
We
another
can't
question
do
I have
it.
is what is
Not enough energy to replicate with the collider. We need a bigger
So
collider
if
too.
you
We need a bigger collider.
upon
It would cost
fireworks,
billions of dollars. It would
right?
cost billions.
And one of the more pretty ones
Yeah.
is the one that looks like a chrysanthemum. If you study
Ooh, I see it.
the direction and speed of all of those bits and pieces of that explosion,
okay?
even if you weren't there at the beginning of it,
Yeah.
you can say,
The
what
galaxy.
happens if I turn the clock back?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see
Oh,
which way it's
man.
going now. Let me go backwards along that path.
Yeah, and we can do that with
And-
Galaxy. So
I do that for all the bits and pieces of that firework. What I will find is that all the pieces will rejoin themselves
some sort of point
at
of origin.
some
Yeah,
point in the past.
that's what
the
people have thought
fireworks,
about
it's
it.
just a matter of
There's
seconds.
something.
Well, we did a calculation very similar
Yeah.
to this for the entire universe.
Yeah,
We look at all the galaxies of the universe,
but
and they're expanding away from one another.
faster than it should.
And we say,
Yeah, speeding up.
well, they're expanding away. That means they were closer yesterday,
Yeah,
and last year, and 10 years ago, a million years ago, a billion years ago. Let's keep turning the clock back. And when you do that, the entire universe was in the same place at the same time.
yeah.
We call that the Big Bang.
Oh man, this. I
No,
mean,
we did not observe it.
we can't.
But
I mean,
all evidence.
but there's something
points to it.
something we don't understand about Big Bang
And-
that science is
track
because we.
everything to go back.
The James
on
Webb
itself
hasn't been
because
launched,
there's
right? You
continuous
haven't launched it.
division happening.
I launched it. I
not
mean,
only that,
Creates.
when did we launch
Yes.
the?
if you go back, and the universe is getting cooler right
When
now.
did
If you go back in
when
time,
did
the
we
universe was
launch?
hotter. You can ask
Yeah,
the question, what effect does that temperature have on matter and energy?
No, you launched it 2 years ago. I mean, it's been launched but the data probably hasn't been come back yet. Neil doesn't
When you
understand.
do that, you
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
what matter does. You
We have a
apply that
problem.
to the universe.
Yeah.
And you
Neil,
can predict
the
things
rate
like
that
the
galaxy,
galaxy
the Big
in
Bang
the
is speeding
universe.
up basically.
How much
It's getting
helium is
faster.
there, how much lithium, What the?
Yeah, I mean,
where do you find all the matter? Where did it go?
I mean, I need to tell
Coalesce,
Roddy
yes, it
something.
does. When does it coalesce? After the Dark Ages. There's a period of time where matter is still cooling,
really good cry.
such that it's cool enough to form
Really
basically
good cry.
coherent solid objects. If you're too warm, you're not going to
Really good
collapse.
cry.
Okay, so we have an entire understanding of the universe from the Big
Dating
Bang
red flags, huh?
and it's very
Roddy, I got something I gotta tell you that we're so screwed with.
If there's a day where we find there's some missing
Oh.
bits and pieces, it's not gonna. It will not like.
Oh my god, I need that information. How do I convince Alexa to love me?
Instead, it will
Anyway,
set
Roddy,
the Big
it's
Bang into
July
the
19,
of a
you know.
Sure, I mean, it was something beyond the Big Bang that,
Correct.
right, there's
Anyway, I got something I need to tell you both.
moving
The
essentially
rate of the
on
universe expanding is
the
faster.
Big Bang,
Never
and
mind,
it
I'll
was
tell
like
you later.
Entropy into collapse into whatever.
I wanna tell them right away,
It's
but
just gonna be a small
I need to listen
microcosm
to
of a bigger story.
We got a
It's
problem.
unfolding. But all the evidence we have for the
Because
Big Bang
when if
itself,
the universe
that's
is
not just
expanding
gonna walk
faster,
away.
there's only
Right.
one
there
result:
and it's sound.
heat death of the
So,
universe.
And evidence
And
is
there is a
how do I
star.
define evidence?
They're not
I
right,
always
not
have to ask
right.
you that.
Because
Evidence
someone that used to work in
is,
it. Sorry,
uh,
Danica.
can't
Sorry.
define it.
I'm thinking
I
about
looked it
Radica.
up
There's
because
one.
I was like,
Hmm.
I was looking it up.
Look up
for
heat death of the
various reasons,
universe.
like the congressional hearing and
Yeah.
hearing things.
Look
and
up
I've heard
heat
you
death
say
of the
many times,
universe,
like,
and
where's
we
the evidence
are
of
so fucked.
extraterrestrials?
Okay, you know
or
what? I'll tell you
whatever.
what is not
We are
evidence.
so fucked.
Putting your hand on a Bible and swearing you're going to tell the truth.
I know,
That's
right?
that's not scientific
That's not
evidence.
something. I
How-
mean,
you-
from what it
you
looks
believe
like,
you're telling the truth,
the James
but you're
West,
not.
the
But it's not part of
JWST
evidence. That's in the
is
definition.
measuring
That's
that
the-
the rate of the universe, according to the
That's why
internet, I'm thinking
in
is
legal
speeding up.
sense,
It's even faster
I
than we
need a
thought it would be.
witness,
So
says the lawyer.
we are so fucked.
Said
I mean,
a
if
scientist never, ever.
I know, right?
So,
We are so
generally, evidence is something tangible that doesn't flow through
Yeah.
the senses of your human
So,
brain.
I mean,
sensory
the
system.
best I can
So, an
do.
artifact. If you're abducted by aliens, steal an ashtray off the shelf
Yeah,
and bring it to the lab. Then it could be an item of alien manufacture. We would know immediately,
yeah,
like instantly.
yeah.
But we're all made of. everyone's made
Well,
of
not
the same
necessarily. I
stuff.
mean, only if they have
That's
exotic
true.
matter.
But if it's so maybe not ashtray
Yeah,
would not be a
ashtray.
good example. Some bit of technology.
something,
That's on
yeah,
board.
something.
But
bring that.
We can't.
One of the things they did say was that there is, I mean, it's been totally a rumor forever that reverse engineering crashed. I call them UFOs.
Dude, I mean, Andrew's not
It's
alien.
like calling, it's like living in
I'm
Chicago
human.
and calling
Andrew's
Sears
human.
the Sears Tower the
I'm
world's
100%. Oh fuck! Shit! I hope I'll break my
So,
glasses.
But that's been
It's
a, that's
tension.
been
I'm playing with my ring on
and
the
the
rope.
rumor is
So
they have it in a lab
Anyway,
somewhere. And they're
we
not
got a
letting
we got. I
anyone
mean, I don't
see it,
know
and
if
that's
you
not how
know.
science works.
Google
If
heat
you
death
have
on
an
the
alien,
universe, Danica, and there's a
I
something.
don't care how
There's
interesting
Proxima
the alien is,
Centauri. So
But if it's in
I
a
mentioned so.
lockbox somewhere,
I'm absolutely
Go and
positive,
see it
according to the
with
science,
you
and
and
then we have an
chosen
issue.
friends, and it's not
The best we can do
available to
is
others,
launch a
or
warship,
scientists
build
specifically,
multiple warships,
to
and
investigate it.
transplant
Then the
the
alien
human
in your
race
closet
to Proxima
no different
Centauri, about
from
3.2
having
light
no
years
alien
away
at all.
in 20,000 years.
to the rest of us.
23,000 years.
That distinction is not.
Because it
not
would
even
take
made.
about
What
probably
if we
3,000
end
years
up
to get there, you
real
know?
learning
3,000 years on the
that
ship to
they
get there.
had this stuff all along.
So we have to
Fine,
start in
but
20,000
I'm just
years
saying, I would
to
like
get to
evidence of it.
Proxima Centauri.
Yeah.
And
When it's
evidence of
3.2
it
light years
is, oh my
away, and we
gosh,
have to get the
love
ships
here,
really, really fast.
folks.
And then
It
slow
is
down the
just
ships
odd
once we get there.
that all the alien evidence
You
only
know.
came to American
Yeah.
military authorities.
Anyway,
Right. It's a big world.
well,
At any
hopefully
given
we get
moment,
warp
there's
drive,
a
right?
million people airborne.
If we have warp
Yeah.
There's a
drive,
window, and they have
faster than
smartphones.
light travel,
So
if
they
we
can
get
take
warp
pictures
drive,
of
we can get to.
motherships,
We
we
could
can
get
visit
to.
it, alien invasion.
We get the Alpha Centauri. I mean,
Yeah.
not Alpha Centauri. Yeah, Proxima Centauri, like in 20 years,
I
maybe,
live in
right?
epicenter here in Phoenix.
Right.
Yes, you
We could.
do.
I mean, if we start,
Why
if we
is
get
Area
warp drive
51?
working, 20.
I drove by Area 51 a couple of weeks ago.
I mean,
and
then
the Burning
fucking
Man.
retards. I mean, sorry,
It was like
Coot and
all there is an Area
sorry, not you,
51
not you.
superstore.
I was thinking about Coot, right?
But I
Coot's
gotta go
winning
to-
my meditation and manifestation.
Well,
Dude, if we could get
it's a
warp drive going in 20 years,
Space area.
Neil, I mean, we could actually send people
What's
to
going on?
Proxima
Like,
Centauri.
why is it off?
Not
limits
even
for
Mars,
people?
right?
Why
Well,
they-
of course, the government will do.
I mean, if we could get to Mars in maybe like 15 seconds or something, right? And then
The real
start
question is,
colonizing Mars,
how
but
secret
we-
would it
we might be-
manage to keep it? Right?
If we could get faster than light travel, actual Star Trek warp drive, we might be able to get to Proxima Centauri in within 20 years. The limiting factor wouldn't
lose his
be
job the next day,
anyway.
but be the most famous, richest janitor there ever was.
Yeah, I know.
Like the dog.
So I mean,
Like
not.
the,
I mean,
like
the limiting factor wouldn't
one that got to
be
go to
the
space.
time
Like,
it gets to there.
have your
It would be building the
Have
ship,
your moment.
basically.
That would
Building
be
the
like-
ship would be the limiting factor getting to
Like-
Yeah,
Proxima
so
Centauri.
I'm not saying
If we have the
haven't visited,
technology.
I'm saying what has been put forward
Because as
as
soon as you
evidence
built the ship and it can actually travel that
skeptical
fast,
scientists.
you would get there in like,
We are
2
more
days, 3 days
skeptical about
possibly, you know.
less stuff.
The passage of
than
time
alien
would
visitation.
be
So
interesting
don't take it personally.
in that ship.
Have you ever had anything happen?
And
Have you
think-
ever
and
had
think
like
about-
a mystical, weird, extraterrestrial, unexplained?
Well, I'm
experience
talking to
that-
you both from the future. Andrew
Maybe.
is not
I've been looking up since I was
alien.
9.
Andrew's absolutely human.
So,
I'm recording
When
this
you
and I
do
will
that
tag you.
early, you learn
I'll tag you both.
learn
I'm absolutely
meteorology, You learn
Numerology, yeah.
about
Jesus
climate,
Christ, yeah.
clouds, lightning,
Yeah, fucking numerology is absolutely.
moons, Venus
Jesus
in the
Christ,
sky.
I mean,
So you learn a lot
yeah.
early on. But here's how I will answer your question. In my life, I've seen maybe a dozen or 15 things
And miracles.
that if I did not have the high level of understanding of what can happen in our atmosphere that I did, I would have easily reported them as UFOs.
Oh, okay.
So, no, I've never seen anything I could not explain.
Oh, you're
I
talking
know
about
most
UFOs.
people would not otherwise be able to explain.
Anyway, I mean, Andrew doesn't think
That's
they're.
what I
There's a certain
understand.
amount of wanting it to
I mean,
be
I don't
true
know.
that there's
Andrew doesn't
Well,
know about
that's
UFOs.
That's the bias effect.
But here's the thing
So
that
the
we're
other
talking
day,
about
like
the
this
whales
was a
and the
few weeks
orcas
ago,
and
I was
octopuses,
in my
Neil.
backyard, and
If
there
there are
was
aliens, I
hovering
might be able
anyone
to
'cause it wasn't
communicate
that
with
big of a-
them.
I didn't know what to make of it, but it was a little
Yeah, our
flash
brainwaves-
of light that came
Yeah.
like at me and then went down, and it was probably about 20 feet away, and it was a bright light that made like a came at me and dropped down.
You were
It
doing
was-
drugs when you were
Like,
right.
what could explain that?
Was it 20 feet away?
Yeah.
Why don't you go pick it up? Go
I want you to pick it up.
That's a good question. There was a fence.
Oh no, Danica, no, you can't.
It was alien stuff.
Oh my God, Danica, next time go pick it up.
Fence.
That's
Okay. You're tougher
Next
than
time.
It's true. I can defend
race
myself.
cars.
I know. Next time, don't be scared. Go pick it up and you find out what the hell it is. I mean, God
It's
only
true,
knows.
but what could explain something like that? Like a large light flash in the air.
I don't know. People now
I
have
don't know.
drones that have lights.
Yeah,
on
that's
them.
what. That's the
And
thing I was
positioning
thinking,
can
but
be
I
right.
wasn't saying.
And
that.
drones can change their position.
It could be a
rapidly.
really small drone,
Vertically.
like
Something
a
amongst
child's
the
toys
trees is
drone.
Probably
you
only
know.
like 10 feet up.
Yeah. So
Could be a
drones.
child's
Have you ever
drone.
seen someone manipulate drones? They're quite nimble
Yeah.
in this regard. My first guess is it might have been a drone. My last guess is that it's aliens from another planet
Yeah.
who are spying on you in your backyard.
I have to say, Neil, I agree with Andrew. Agrees that. I mean,
They're curious about me.
well, they might
But
be.
Next time,
They might
be
be.
curious
Andrew's
about
curious about
it.
you. I'm curious about
Scale
Andrew.
that fence,
My name
find
is
out where
Andrew.
it
I'm a
comes
human
from,
being with
grab it,
massive telepathy
and then call me
abilities.
back.
Massive. So ridiculous telepathic. The time doesn't matter, Neil.
I can tell you this: when the aliens come and they say, "Take me
I
to
mean,
your leader,"
I know, right?
I'm taking him to the president. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not doing that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to call over some of my friends, and
I know,
we're going
right?
to have a beer with the alien. All right?
What if they have alien beer? Would you take their alien beer?
Why not? I mean,
totally try it.
why not? I
That's,
mean,
that's part of the deep cultural.
yeah, seriously, it's like
forces
Vulcans
that
and
go on.
First
When you're in
Contact.
a new culture, you try their food.
First Contact.
Right? And that's
If they could communicate with them, I mean, how do you communicate with them?
Yeah.
Honor, respect.
How do you communicate
Okay,
with them? Are they
back to
vocal
the-
or
back to the
telepathic?
universe.
You know. don't know.
Recently they said
Thoughts?
the universe is about twice as old as supposedly we
It was a
thought.
clickbait headline.
No,
that
that's not.
someone
No, it's still the
reported,
same thing.
but
The
no one else
Observer will-
verifies it, and so
I mean, Neil, there's something else we need to
Huh,
know.
so there's nothing
Observable
yeah, they're
universe,
assuming
right?
that the speed of light was different in the early universe than today,
Oh my God.
and if it were, then we'd be misassessing
Shit.
the age of the universe.
I've never
but,
thought. I mean,
no, there's no one who agreed with that result. So
the speed of light should be
it
constant.
was
so.
out there long enough to get clickbait and
Yeah.
have everybody wondering about it.
The speed of light should be constant.
How important
But
do you think
Neil,
it is for us to get off planet?
Is the
and
length
how
of a
likely do you think
meter
it will be?
constant, Neil? Have you ever
Like,
thought
how
about
would
It be
that?
a multi-planet
Is the
species,
length
but
of a
for different
second
reasons than
constant or
others
the
would
length of a
say.
meter
Carl
constant?
Sagan said we should be
Neil?
and Stephen
Especially
Hawking.
with Andrew.
We should be a multi-planet species in case something bad.
We
happens.
measure a
That
kilometer.
at least some record of our species survives.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, what are you thinking about? What? Oh, an asteroid, a killer asteroid. Oh, so what you're saying is we should terraform Mars, ship 1 billion people there, in case an asteroid comes and takes out all human beings on Earth.
No.
Really? It seems to me, if you have the geoengineering necessary to terraform Earth,
Terraform Mars.
to turn Mars into
You should
Earth,
be able to blow up an asteroid.
then, and a space program to ship 1 billion people,
Ship
you
it
could
to
probably deflect the asteroid.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
probably
Too
could.
much to ask.
That is a question I have. How could that happen?
It doesn't take much.
Well,
I think I
An
read through a
asteroid
few
early
options
enough?
in your book.
behind the sun,
Deflect
it has to be.
If you deflect it
In order for us to do
70
real damage, it has to
seconds,
come from
that's
behind
a
the sun. It
small
has to
deflection.
swing behind the
Even if you
sun.
get it
So
early
we,
enough,
yeah,
that 170 just keeps accumulating.
yeah,
Okay? And eventually it would miss Earth entirely. Either
yeah.
coming by ahead of it,
Or
if you slow it
behind
down, it
it.
would come in behind
The
it.
longer we have, the easier it is.
So-
Even just hitting it
So
with something
I want to be on
small.
multi-planet just because it would be fun.
If you have 5
Not
years,
because
you just have. All you have to do is
accept
collide
that
something to
half
it, and the
my fellow
asteroid will
members of
not
my
hit us.
species are
So,
gonna die.
I mean, even tiny things,
Because
tiniest
you've been
thing.
on the wrong planet. No, that's not where I'm going with that.
5 years with that. I mean, only you have 5 years. You just hit it
Oh,
with
yeah.
its tiniest
Give me a
thing.
good streaming account.
It would completely
Just takes a
miss
few
us.
months to get there.
Completely miss us.
Well, you gotta
Even
go
the
in for
tiniest
the long
thing.
sleep, right? Isn't that my favorite movie's Interstellar? So
Oh my
you go in
god.
for the long sleep.
We
when they go in the little tube and they kind of
we
float around, I think they sleep for
we
months.
sent
I
ourselves
think the
right.
long sleep is overrated.
Yeah.
You want to be awake.
I think it's
time.
overrated because your body still has to stay alive.
Yeah.
So you'll have a metabolism. It's just a little bit slower.
Yeah.
So, and they don't want to use up the ship's resources. But these are huge ships
Yeah.
with like seemingly unlimited energy. So, just leave me awake.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to see the universe as we travel through it.
What
Well,
about
I
the
would love
idea
I
of
would love
inner
a
Earth
starship.
and like
Neil. I
going
mean,
into the Earth to
to actually
protect yourself
travel
if
faster
something
than
were
the
to
speed of light,
happen.
but
Is
there is a
there any,
problem.
like,
You know
is
the
that
problem with
infeasible?
traveling faster than the
Yes.
speed of light.
So that's probably.
But
the safest
Andrew's
place to be
existence
is an
already
asteroid
proves
strike.
that traveling
But
faster than the
for
speed of light
you-
is okay.
But if it renders other life forms extinct that you depend on as food sources, you'll go
Oh.
extinct eventually anyway. It just delays the inevitable.
Anyway, so
So you might as well go stand under. where
there's
the
a problem with
asteroids
traveling faster than the speed of light. That Andrew
First time I
solved the
went bungee
problem.
jumping in New Zealand.
Causality.
Listen to you.
If you travel faster than the speed of
They
light,
did,
there's a
and I
problem
went
with
to literally
causality, and
the
we
original
already
bungee jump
solved
in
the
the
problem.
whole world, and it was weird.
I mean, our
because
talking
I saw
already
it
solved
day
the problem,
before,
so
and I was
we
like, I'm
faster
scared
than
of
light
heights.
travel should be
I also
absolutely
told you a
safe.
story about skydiving. I just like to make sure that I can do it if I need to. And then the next day, I'm doing a wine tasting next to it, and the girl that was doing it said, "Oh yeah, that's the original bungee jump. I worked there. Do you want to go?" And for some reason, I was wearing a dress, and I brought a t-shirt and shorts, and I was like, "Yes, yes, I want to go." And I had.
Well, I've
20
never
minutes
done
to
a
wrap
real
my
plane.
head
I've
around
never
it,
played
and I
a
went
real
over there.
plane.
And
If
anyway,
I-
stepped up into the plank, and it's
What
like
you need to do is
"You're
learn how to
bungee
properly strap
Nope.
on a parachute,
Nope.
basically. You
They're
know.
like toes to the line.
Because if a
and
plane is
it's fine. They're like,
crashing,
"No, toes to the
you're not
edge.
strapping
You
the
have to
parachute
hop
already.
'cause you're
You do not
bound.
have
You
enough
have
time to
hop
figure out how
your
to put it
toes
on
up to the
properly.
line before you.
So that's what you need to learn.
Oh, right,
How to put
because
on a
if
parachute
you
properly.
dive off,
Yeah, you jump.
It holds you by your ankles.
That's right. So
Right.
it's one thing, like if someone pushes you, because you just happens, but when you actually have to use your own muscle and will and mind
To jump off of it.
jump your body off, you're like, oh no, I'm gonna actually like purposely do this. It's a whole different thing. But I
Yeah.
went on 2.
That's pretty cool.
This is why I'm telling the story, because I was like, if I wait till 3, I might not go. And I just peacefully swan dove my way down because I thought if I'm gonna go,
You're gonna
I'm
die.
gonna go peacefully.
Oh,
That's not very
So
peaceful.
the
Can-
asteroid, you just stand under it.
yeah.
Dude, seriously, dying in a bungee jump accident is not a fun way to die. Danica.
Like if these are my last
I'm-
moments on Earth,
I'm picking kayak.
Let-
Oh.
let it be a 10.0 on the dive.
I'm picking
Still.
kayak drowning. Oh,
Exactly.
I remember what I
Exactly.
told you in the past. I'm sad.
Go out in style.
I want to drown
Now, in the Venn
ocean.
diagram,
I didn't even drown in the Venn
Of people who are afraid of heights, people who bungee jump,
diagram.
and people who race cars.
Ah,
You are surely the only person in the intersection of those 3 circles.
I have to say, yeah.
Just
And
You know,
I'm telling
I-
you, I
I-
don't think of myself as brave.
Really?
okay.
Because it doesn't look
Well,
like
yeah,
it's
I'm staying
dangerous,
in the
you know, when
plane.
you're in
I'm
the
staying,
plane.
I'm not-
You don't expect to hit
No.
the wall ever, so.
Too many
Another-
other ways to die in this world, like not on purpose. I don't want to. I don't want to aid and abet my own.
Yeah.
I know.
I try. I really don't like doing things where I think I could die.
Thank you
which is
for
why,
mentioning
like,
that.
I have a
It's not that
or
far
a
of day. I mean, it's
parachute
July 19,
or wheels or
2025. I'm
walls.
still a little
You know,
sad,
these
but
seem
thank you
like
for
a
caring.
they
Thank you
seem
for
like
caring.
an extra layer of protection.
Thank you for caring. I
Speaking of
appreciate it.
protection, I just want to touch on. I'm curious about
It's so
global
cool, though.
warming because it's such a topic.
Yeah,
where,
I mean,
you
we
know,
need to plant more trees,
I
basically.
I
I
get
mean, we
confused.
really.
And I was looking at some like old records of up to 1 million years old of the temperature changes.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
it
comes
can
and
it
goes
can
all
actually,
the time.
Yes, it does.
but it's
And we're totally
lethal.
on an upswing. We're like at quite at
It's
the top.
lethal when it
Not
goes
as
up
far as
really
the
high. It
temperature,
kills
but-
everything.
The difference is we're causing it.
Yeah, and it
That's
kills
the
everything.
difference. So
Whenever the temperature goes up, it
Unnatural.
causes
so
causes massive
it's not only it's two
extinction.
important differences
Yeah.
here. First, we're causing it,
Yeah,
and the rate at which it's happening
much faster.
is
than
100 times faster
very dangerous.
than
Yeah.
nature would make it happen.
And,
Okay, so
and the consequences
we
are-
have had what we call modern civilization, agriculture, for 12,000 years. And we've been in a relatively stable climate over that time
Yeah,
that allows you to say, oh, I can now rely on where my food is coming from because I have crops. Well, let me pitch tent here,
yeah.
and then I might want to trade these
Well,
crops. Oh, I
the
just-
solution is planting
in a
more
city.
trees. We need a global
Well, how am I
initiative to
going to
plant more
move the
trees.
crops? I have to be a city on a
Because we
Well,
can't, if
water
we
is
stop
up to the
burning
river,
gas,
a lake,
Danica, it will
an
not
ocean.
make it. We
Because
won't
that
make
enables
it. So we
irrigation,
have to
it enables
remove carbon from the
transportation,
atmosphere.
it
Basically.
enables
And the only way to do that was biomass. So
all
trees,
the things that
ocean
feed
life,
civilizations
animals, anything that
function
uses carbon.
are improved
We have
when
to
the
make
city
them
is
alive,
on the water's
basically.
edge. Okay.
The only way to make
Most
them
of the
alive.
great cities of the world are
Yeah.
on the water's edge.
So,
Okay, just add them up. It's all there.
so
So
that
what's
is definitely
happening?
something
We don't
Andrew
want to
needs
Earth.
to ask President Trump
There's
about
a
in the
huge
future.
glacier
And
on
Ursula,
Antarctica,
Europeans,
and another glacier.
even the
in-
Russians
well,
and the
multiple glaciers,
Chinese,
but
and I think.
Antarctica.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
covered
talk.
in
You already
ice.
talked. Oh.
Greenland is covered
In
in
your
ice.
future, Danica,
Okay.
you're gonna be talking to Tulsi, and
Those
we're gonna be
ice sheets
talking
are
about
currently melting.
what we're gonna do with President Putin. So anyway,
If they melt entirely,
you're gonna talk to
the
Tulsi,
sea level will
Danica. I
rise
think
in
in
the world and will come up
maybe-
to the
yeah,
left
about
elbow of
5.
the
It's
Statue of Liberty.
April 2024. So you're
The
gonna
arm
be
that's
talking to
holding the
Tulsi.
document.
Most of the United States.
I mean, there's
That would
Putin.
flood
Besides the
all
science
coastal
part,
cities
there's stuff
of the
about the world. Danica. I don't know.
So
It's risky.
no, we're not going to go extinct.
It's absolutely risky.
Right. Just change.
Because
It'll-
Russia has
it will
10,000 nuclear weapons, and
Completely rewrite
there's something. I mean, I
and
literally
set
was
back
talking about.
civilization
I think so.
thousands of years.
It seems like that's something that's happened over
Yeah.
and over again. Like for instance, I went to Egypt and the Nile itself is much different. Like the Nile met the temples. They literally have like water
Yeah.
ramps to
Yeah,
get up to the temple, and
it depends
you
on
know,
the
there's even
rainfall in
theory
the Upper
that
Nile.
water was used in the Great Pyramid as a sort of hydroelectric, some kind of energy
Yeah,
source.
I
But
read
anyway,
about that.
The
That
Nile was
maybe
higher.
it's a guess.
So what
It's a
happened?
hypothesis. I don't know. Really,
Well,
fuck if I know.
So I don't know about the volume flow of the Nile.
Yeah,
The Nile is a huge basin draining.
that is interesting. I read about that,
Nile's one of the
Danica,
largest
because
rivers.
you
It's
know
not as big as
how
the
Andrew
Amazon,
can
but it's
telepathically
big.
communicate with
Yeah.
people in the past.
The
I see a mummy.
basin that
Andrew see a mummy,
draws the water from the
and I
tributaries
communicate
to
with the
main river
mummy.
to the
Maybe
to
the mummy
sea
learns how to build a battery
in
from
which it
Andrew.
empties is there's
You
a there's a
know,
lot
that is
going on
definitely
there.
something I
But
realized.
I can tell you that since we are changing, the reason why it's called climate change.
Yeah, I mean,
part of which
Danica,
is
you just found out something I
global
don't tell
warming.
that many people
Climate
about.
change
I can talk
redistributes
to dead
where
bodies,
the
you know.
rain has been.
So if
and where
there's
the
a
droughts
mummy
have
of a
been.
person and I can
Yeah,
communicate with
yeah.
that mummy,
If there's some desert that's a desert and no one lives there because it never rained, and now it starts raining,
yeah,
becomes an oasis. That could be that you can move there perhaps. But other places where it had been raining and you built all these crops
Yeah.
and now it stops raining, or
I don't know if you knew
not only
that,
stops
Neil,
raining,
that
it
Danica
gets
is so,
dry and then you have wildfires.
yeah.
This is the kind of things that
Wow. Yeah, there is going to be a wild. January
Might have lived
January
on
7,
that.
2024 wildfire. I mean, no rain.
Yes.
8
In
months of
fact,
no rain,
there's evidence
basically.
in
No
Antarctica
rain.
that I don't know if there's tropical plants, but
But
there's
Danica, that you're
there's
absolutely right, because
fossilized evidence.
it's
So,
not
there were
aliens,
dinosaurs
Danica,
along there.
it's Andrew.
It was a
Because
period of
Andrew
very high.
connects to people in
Earth
thousands
temperature.
of years in the past, and they
So
give it
all
information from the
evidence shows
future.
that there were no
They might actually learn how to make a
missteps at all.
battery from
Huh,
me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So
when there's
So,
not
yeah,
supposed
we
to
can go back to that
happen.
time, but like I said, we'll lose all
So,
our cities. And we'll lose entire
I don't know,
countries
right?
in the
Yeah.
South Pacific, whose elevation
So there
above
are
sea
some
level
interesting
is
issues with
here
Andrew.
at most, something like that.
Well, how much time do we have? What do we have
Uh,
left? When does our son say?
You have 8 minutes left in the
Right?
podcast, and
Time skip, right? There's
about-
on the
About
cosmic
500
calendar,
million is what they say,
we'll
but
run out of time.
realistic-
In
about
5 billion years,
Oh, cool.
No.
the sun will expand
no, it's only 500.
so
So
large that will engulf the orbit of Mercury.
about
will
250, I
engulf
think.
the orbit
Did
of
you say
Venus.
half a billion?
It'll
But,
come so close to Earth that sunrise would be this thing that occupies half your horizon.
yeah, but that's the thing.
Imagine
Before
the
that
sun.
happens,
Yeah,
Earth will be
fire.
uninhabitable
Oh, sorry, yeah,
already.
I left that out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Before it happens, Earth will be
Yeah,
uninhabitable
yeah,
already.
it's
Because
Frizzy and
I left that out. My bad.
yeah,
You
Neil left that other part.
the
Before
ocean
that happens,
becomes
Earth
a
will be
rolling
uninhabitable already. Because
evaporate into the atmosphere, then the
because
atmosphere would evaporate
you know
into
what's
space,
happening with global
and
warming.
we would become
The sun is
charred
actually going to
and
do the same thing, and you know,
orbiting the rarefied outer gases of the sun, ultimately descending
yeah.
into this cosmic,
We need to launch solar shades, basically.
vaporizing the entire existence of the Earth.
Yeah.
So
Before we do that, we have to launch solar
Effort.
shades so large that we block the sun, because
we have plenty of time to have some fun.
we have plenty of time to
Okay,
do
my
that.
last question.
The bungee
is-
jump, yes.
Yeah.
We have to launch
Yeah,
solar
you
shades
should
to
go with it.
shield
You
the
do it.
sun
Live a
from
little,
getting
right?
caught. I mean,
I'm a good
we got
watcher.
millions of
Good
years to
watcher.
do this. I mean, we will not be alive.
Okay.
And none of us will be alive to do this.
In
I
your
mean,
book, there's a quote or a sentence that says, "To the explorers among our species and anyone else with the audacity to pursue that which scares them."
yeah.
So I want to know what scares
Yeah.
you.
Oh, you're holding me to that.
Andrew gets serious if Alexis
write it?
doesn't love Andrew.
Yes,
we all
no,
get
it's
erased.
collaborate. It's
Andrew's not afraid of death because I'm in
I
suicidal.
told
When you're
you,
suicidal, you're not afraid of
Who's a
dying. But
9-year senior producer for my podcast.
I'm
Starcom.
afraid
And
of
that book emanates from
losing
the
who I
DNA
am.
of the podcast.
Andrew's
Which is
afraid of
the
forgetting who
thread of
I
science,
am. That I am so
culture, and humor.
special that I
And
can talk to
humor.
you.
I know,
I'm
I
just
know, that's why
terrified
it's
of
so
that. I mean,
good.
I'm
Well,
terrified of
we learned
losing
that if
who
you
I am.
smile while you're
Because it's
working,
part of who
you
I
come back
am.
to
I'm
life.
born this way,
And as
Danica.
an
I'm
educator,
afraid of
that's-
forgetting that. I'm afraid of
I don't ask
losing,
for any more than that.
knowing that I can talk to
So-
you in
Great
the future
educator.
and talk to
So
you.
what scares
That is
you,
what
I
scares
think-
Andrew the most.
What we meant by
Because-
that which scares
because-
you
because,
is not, jump off
That
this
is the
cliff.
thing.
Right.
I am not
But it's
terrified
not-
of death,
it's-
you
That's
know.
not it. What scares people
I
are the
mean,
unknowns.
Yeah.
The poet Rainer Maria Rilke
And I am
who
afraid,
commented,
yeah.
we should learn to love the questions themselves.
Yeah.
The questions are the unknowns.
Yeah.
There are people who fear unknowns. I'll tell you how they do it. You ready? They'll say, Dr. Tyson, what was around before the Big Bang? I said, I don't know. There had to be something. I don't know.
There might be.
Well,
and
it
that's
must
the
have been
thing.
God. Was God? I don't know.
Not yet,
So
yeah.
then they walk away feeling
Not
good
yet.
that God was there because that is an answer to their question.
Yeah.
Andrew
It's
believes in
still
God.
the
Andrew believes in
unknown
heaven
that
and
people
hell.
walk around.
Because think about it real hard,
But I'm
right?
perfectly
If past
content
Earth can exist, future
walking
Earth
around
and Andrew
in
can exist,
ignorance of discoveries yet to be made.
how special is it for another
Which, of
dimension
course,
called heaven?
continues to grow as you
Like
ask
another
every
whole
question,
world.
The bubble of ignorance gets
Yeah.
bigger.
What?
Yes, and
How
so
different
the
is this
poetic
for
way
a
to
whole
say
other
that
Earth
is
that's
as
called
the
heaven
area of
and
your
a whole
knowledge
other Earth
grows,
called hell, right? Right?
So too.
It could
does the
totally exist in
perimeter of
another,
your
you know, like dimension or what you would call
Love
it.
that. You said
Hell
that
could be a
last time we
dimension,
spoke,
heaven could be a
and-
Did I?
dimension,
Oh.
right?
Yeah. No, that's why.
Because
that's
there
why
are
I'm
plenty of
recalling
room
it.
in the
Because
universe
I've
for
repeated that
heaven
so many
and hell.
times.
Future
Because-
Earth,
because it's really
past
it's
Earth,
poetic,
room
and
for
it's
that,
also
then
so true.
there's gotta
and
be.
I think the hope that I have
I
is
mean,
that
yeah.
with ignorance comes education too.
Yeah.
So if we have the ability to ask a question, in which you also said that you're not afraid
Can
of
you
certain
imagine-
questions, you're afraid you don't even know the right one to ask.
Oh my God.
If we're able to
Can you imagine
ask a certain
actually
question,
entering
it
heaven
to
with
me is
technology?
indicative that
Oh
we're
my
going
God.
to get to an answer.
However,
If there's a
some
heaven, can you get to it with
questions
technology
that
and
you
then
do not
I
know
don't know.
are completely absurd.
I know, right?
For example,
Build like a
suppose
heaven gate or something.
200 years ago, I say, I wonder what kind of cheese the moon is made out of.
I know, right? It's not made out of cheese. No.
So they devised all these fancy experiments. This will test for camembert. This is for brie. This is for blue
Yeah.
cheese. This is
Well,
for
obviously
cheddar.
Swiss.
And I
We all
send
know
them.
But But that's
experiments to the moon,
assuming
and
that moon's not made out. That's something we know, but we don't know if heaven or hell
Isaac
doesn't exist. We don't know.
knew
yet.
how to ask questions. In his book, Optics,
Yeah.
for the first time,
We
he had
don't
a whole
know
section at
if
the end
heaven or
called
hell exists
Aquarius.
scientifically.
By the way,
But
Optics was unusual because he wrote that in English,
totally see it
whereas
being
all his other books
possible
were in Latin, which was
scientifically.
the academic language you would write.
Like a place
anyhow,
called
you
heaven that
read
stores
Aquarius.
consciousness,
Oh my God! One of them
and
is.
a place
I
called hell
wonder if the
that
stars
stores
of the night
consciousness.
sky
You know,
are just like the sun,
imagine soul, stories of soul.
but just much farther away from us.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So
you got
where
that
is
right.
it, right? That's the
I-
thing.
you
How
got
do you
that,
detect
okay?
heaven? How do you
I'll give you
detect
that.
heaven?
So that
How do we
shows
detect the
how
heaven
deep the thinker he
dimension
was.
with all those
And
souls?
So
of human
that's why I
soul?
respect the curiosity of
Because
others.
nobody ever tried, right? Because people don't even try.
You're just the man for the
right?
job for me. So
We're gonna. Well, I mean,
It's
how do
totally
we
fun
build a
talking
machine
again.
to
Thank
detect
you so
heaven,
much.
right?
You were, I have to tell you,
Neil,
like,
I mean,
when you came and
that
I
is an
spoke,
interesting
we
question.
did the interview in New York about 4 years ago.
Yes,
I was about to leave, and my producer said Neil can be here in 30 minutes, and I was like,
I remember that talk because for me it was a few days
And I
ago.
sat down. I had like
Well, Andrew
20
was a few
minutes
days
to
ago,
think about,
yeah.
like, to get my head right. And,
Sorry,
like,
it
think
took
of
a
what
few
I was
days.
gonna
You know,
ask
I had to go do
and
other
try and get-
stuff.
but
The world is okay.
literally,
No
I
nuclear
could
weapons.
say
No nuclear
go, and
detonations.
you,
Yeah.
you could just talk, and I don't. know
I had to talk to the
but
European
I was
Commission,
so grateful
Ursula.
that you came, and that
I
has
was
since
talking to
been one of
Ursula,
the
the
most
whole
popular
the
shows
children.
I've
I was
done,
talking
and
to
it
the
was
European
like my
Commission.
10th interview at
That's
that
why
point
it's
in time.
July
So-
19th, Saturday, July 19th, 10 p.m.
People say, "Oh, come on my podcast."
I have the
famous
end
people were there.
recorder, so
I said, I don't care who. Just is your
Yeah.
heart in the right place?
I
Are
know.
you
Thank you for
curious
teaching.
soul?
Yeah.
And then I'm there. So don't.
Thank
I
you,
did
Neil,
I did
for
some-
teaching Danica
there were
all this
two
stuff.
middle school kids in Canada who started a
Yeah.
science club.
Let's
They have this new
let's
podcast,
both teach you
like,
stuff, Danica. I
inside
mean,
the
Andrew
school, and they
Andrew's
wrote
a
me
trained
this,
as a
like,
scientist. I will teach you
letter,
science stuff
like,
on all your
on
podcasts. As many as you
I
can.
said, shit.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
just you. Just I
Yeah.
mean, that is beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're
They make,
basically
like,
talking to me out of order. You know, you have,
The
keep a
middle
journal. Keep a
schoolers,
journal. When
big,
keep a
famous
journal.
astrophysicist, and I'm doing
Keep
it
a
'cause
journal.
they-
I mean,
you know, if someone
remember
has the
what the
energy
date
to
at least.
do
Remember
that,
the date because you're gonna
write the
remember
letter,
Andrew
stamp on it,
and what's happening
the
to
physical
me.
letter wasn't email.
So-
My email's not out there.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I got let's call
Dude.
these folks back and do it.
Dude, you gotta
So
email
I had
me.
forgotten, you're right. On that day, I had other commitments, and I didn't know if they would end in time enough to do that interview.
Yeah, memory is
But they
faulty.
did,
So
and so I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
well, nice talking to you
Wonderful.
once again,
Thank
and
you so
I
much
many
for
many
doing it
more. You're
again.
both totally fine in the
And
future.
hopefully we don't have to wait 4 years for the next
I know,
one. But
right?
until then,
Yeah, that's
keep
more.
writing
That's two
books
more.
So that you need to do these interviews, and everybody go get to infinity and beyond.
Indeed. Right.
see you there.
See you around.
Wherever that is.
Wherever that is. See you around.
Thanks everybody for listening to the Pretty Intense podcast.